Last time we saw Jesus feed more than 5,000 men with just 5 loaves and 2 fish.
And at the center of it was Jesus saying, "Thank you" to his Father.
If you or I had a day like Jesus just had, what might we do next?
Celebrate with friends.
That's true, we might celebrate. But Jesus chooses a different path. Let's look at Matthew 14 from verse 22.
Immediately he made the disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, while he dismissed the crowds. And after he had dismissed the crowds, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. But the boat by this time was a long way from the land, beaten by the waves, for the wind was against them. And in the fourth watch of the night he came to them, walking on the sea.
Notice what happens here. Jesus sends his disciples ahead in the boat and dismisses the crowds himself.
Why would Jesus do that?
John tells us in John 6. When the people saw the sign that he had done, they said, "This is indeed the prophet who is to come into the world." Perceiving then that they were about to come and take him by force to make him king, Jesus withdrew again to the mountain by himself.
Jesus didn't come to be crowned by an excited crowd.
Exactly. And then in Matthew 14:23 we read, "And after he had dismissed the crowd, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone."
Jesus goes away to pray by himself.
Yes, Jesus seeks time with his Father, not public attention.
That's prayer.
Exactly. We aren't told what Jesus prayed for, but if Jesus needed time with his Father God, how much more do we?
We must realize that the strength we need for the work of God comes from time with God.
Notice what happens immediately after. As the disciples struggle at sea, Jesus walks calmly towards them on the water.
Would it be fair to say that time with God makes all the difference?
Yes, Jesus already had power, but he lived in complete dependence on his Father, and he did everything to glorify God.
So before Jesus walked on water, he first went up a mountain to pray.
Exactly. The disciples saw the miracle at sea, but not the hours of prayer that came before. A powerful public life for God begins with a faithful private life with God.